For nearly 9 decades, the disappearance of Amelia Earhart has haunted history. She was the fearless pilot who defied gravity, society, and the odds, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, a hero to millions, and a symbol of adventure. But on July 2, 1937, during her attempt to circle the globe, Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Noonan, vanished without a trace. For generations, theories have swirled. A crash at sea, a secret rescue, even whispers of espionage. But now, at last, investigators claim to have found the truth, and it's not looking good. This revelation about Amelia Earhart is exactly that. Because for nearly a century, we've clung to hope, believing there was still a chance her story ended differently. What experts are saying now changes everything. In 1937, Earhart was at the height of her fame. With her Lockheed Electra gleaming under the summer sun, she set out to complete the most daring flight of her career, a 29,000-mile journey around the globe. She had already broken records, already etched her name into history books, but this mission would be her greatest triumph. The world watched as she soared from continent to continent, confident and unstoppable. Until, somewhere over the Pacific Ocean, that confidence turned to silence. Her last known radio transmission came near Howland Island, a remote speck in the vast Pacific. "We are running north and south," she said, her voice calm but urgent. Moments later, nothing. No signal.
No trace.
Just an empty horizon and a mystery that would captivate the world for generations. For decades, theories piled up. Some believed she crashed into the ocean, her plane sinking to the depths, swallowed by the sea. Others swore she landed on a remote island, surviving for days, maybe weeks, waiting for a rescue that never came. Some even speculated that she was captured by enemy forces, her fate sealed in secrecy. But now new evidence is painting a chillingly clear picture. Recent underwater explorations using advanced sonar imaging have uncovered debris believed to match Earhart's Lockheed Electra, resting thousands of feet below the Pacific surface, not far from her last known coordinates. According to investigators, the shape, size, and location of the wreckage align perfectly with her final flight plan. It's the closest thing to a definitive answer we've ever had. But it's not just the wreckage that's making headlines. Experts analyzing decades-old photographs and skeletal remains found on Nikumaroro Island, once dismissed, are now revisiting their conclusions. With modern DNA analysis, scientists believe the remains are near match to Amelia, suggesting she may have survived the crash only to perish, alone and injured, on that unforgiving island. The thought is heartbreaking. The world remembers Amelia as a symbol of courage and possibility, a woman who dared to dream bigger than anyone else. To think of her final hours. Stranded, isolated, watching the horizon for help that never came, is almost too much to bear. Even now, at 83 years since her disappearance, Earhart's story continues to inspire, but the truth of her fate is sobering. What we now know suggests that her legendary final flight didn't end in triumph, but in tragedy, a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of exploration and the high cost of chasing the impossible. Still, there is something undeniably powerful about this discovery. Because while we may finally understand how Amelia Earhart's story ended, her legacy remains untouchable. She wasn't just a pilot. She was a pioneer, a trailblazer who opened doors for generations of women who dared to dream of the skies. Her disappearance may no longer be a mystery, but her courage, her spirit, and her unshakable determination ensure that Amelia Earhart will never truly be lost.